waist because I've gotten bigger around the middle. Like Michelle Obama. So
Michelle Obama has not
you can be Tracy
bigger.
and I will be her.
Michelle has not gotten
As you
bigger
remember,
through
the dress was wide, not cinched at the waist like yours.
Actually, it had a tie.
It was wider and
It had a
flowy.
tie. No,
in the moment, like
not,
me.
It absolutely not potato sack.
Not constricted
It was not
and tight turtleneck and waist.
Pencil skirts. Come through, Trace.
Yeah, you love it. So take it. I am okay with being Michelle Obama. Even though Tracy's great.
Oh my gosh, I want us to do a vote from the listeners. We need to put up a poll right now. Do a poll. Do a Facebook poll. Who is more like Michelle? Which of us is Michelle and which of us is Tracy? Vote. One for Michelle, for Sharifa for Michelle. Two for Sharifa as Tracy. 3 for Kisha as Michelle. 4 for Kisha as Tracy. That's how we can do it. That's so Tracy what you're doing right now. Tito's Tracy. I promise you Michelle ain't sipping on
I promise Michelle doesn't have wine glasses named Kisha. I'm just saying, and she's not drinking Roscato.
I bet she is.
She probably has red wine.
I bet she is. Chi-town, baby. Oh, I wish.
You guys please decide so you can finally settle this dispute. I don't mind. I don't care either one. I feel like both of them are great.
I feel like I'm a perfect hybrid.
I don't know why she was so mad that I said she was Tracy and I was Michelle.
I wasn't mad. I just thought that was a little comical that you thought that so quickly and automatically.
Yep.
Nope.
I received that.
I call rebuke.
Oh no, that's a card. I'm gonna
call
rebuke card. So what do I digress from?
Fonda.
Okay, talk about her, whatever, girl. Because I already know what Michelle was doing when Jane Fonda was on stage.
Applauding.
Can we talk about how Michelle and Tracy both didn't understand how big, like, the magnitude of them two on the stage together was? They were both like, I can't believe all these people came to see us. And we were like, yes, you guys are amazing together on the same stage. Like,
I just didn't know. I didn't know my vision board was going to come through that hard.
And Tracy...
Vision boards work. Please let me tell you that.
And Tracy literally was like, I can't call you Michelle. When she was like, I just want to call you Mrs. President, like, Miss Obama, like, all this stuff. She finally, at the end of the interview, was like, hey, Michelle, let's go. Like, it was super cute. And then the fact that they had, like, the baby, Miss Diane from Blackish, introduce them to come on. That was cute.
And Marley.
I don't really,
Marley Diaz. Mm-hmm.
What about her?
Because
she read those books, right?
She didn't read them. She said she's tired of hearing all the stories be about little white boys and their dogs. So she wants to see more books about brown girls being the protagonists in stories.
Right. And that's cool. I didn't know.
So she collected 1,000 black girl books.
So cool. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought she was the lemonade stand girl at first, and then I was like,
all black people look alike. I don't appreciate it.
I don't look these little girls. I like teens. I know you like the baby ones.
Actually, I've been at a high school, middle school, and elementary.
What's your fave?
I love them. I was just telling somebody that today. I said, I'm such a weirdo. Nobody else would say this, but I have loved thoroughly. But if I had to rank them, high school, elementary, then middle.
Yeah.
Which I would never have thought.
I'm obsessed with teenagers. I'm like, the rest, whatever.
I had an amazing time with the teens that I did not even realize I was going to have.
Yeah.
But
so when it's like little girls, I'm like, okay, you're cute. I see you, but I'm not really like the Parkland girls who were on. I was like living for them because I'm like, y'all are like that is my focus. Now, though, like the reading, literacy, great, but Miss Diane, she's cute because she got a little attitude on the show, but otherwise, okay. I can't wait for my kids to be teenagers. They're all at that middle and elementary age, and I'm like, okay, great. Let's go. Fast forward. So those two came, introduced Michelle Obama and Tracy Ellis Ross out.
Y'all see how she ain't gonna let me talk about Jane Fonda, right?
Talk about it. I don't care. I have a drink to sip.
Are you acting as if you were not blown away how Jane Fonda directly called out white females as far as their contributions to? I am definitely holding the string today.
You were holding the string the whole time we were in LA, because I was in my element. I feel like, and I told you about this already.
You didn't tell the audience.
I have white students who are ladies who are woke. And I felt like they would have been okay in that environment, because I know we'd have difficult conversations like that before. So they were already braced and ready to receive what Jane Fonda had to say, but I could imagine so many women in the audience that weren't ready to hear that.
So basically, Jane Fonda just said that Black women have always been the leaders in movements and basically carrying the country of the United States on their shoulders and backs.
Carrying the liberal country. So it's basically been white women against Black women against white men in it all. So white men make up the population of a lot of the Republican platform, but when it comes to Democrats on the left side, Black women have played a major role in getting people elected and holding down offices and just supporting the mission of freedom.
Right.
Basically.
Right. No, that you summarized that very well.
So she was calling out her sisters, sis, stop it, wake up.
It's time for us to stand up.
It's time for you to either take a supportive role or open your mouth and say what you don't support. Because basically what was brought out in the summit was, why did Trump become president? Remember that?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That first panel with Angela Rye?
Oh, yeah. They were just saying that they talked a lot about how white women were we are not for each other as far as women.
Women.
Not Black or white, but women still are untrusting of each other, which allowed us, women, white, to be exact.
To not elect a white woman as president.
Right.
Like, and you didn't stand for your own sis.
And then they accepted that there was this white male being super disrespectful. And so mediocre. To students, yes, and with students with not qualified. And that was what Michelle Obama, I'm sure the audience is confused. And Michelle Obama also mentioned that she's so sick and tired of seeing white men fail up. Yes. And that was so powerful. Yeah, because especially in education, girl, it happens very often. Is the mediocre male who does not know what he's doing, who gets blessed with a whole school. And pause. At this point, I'm going to remove race, and I'm going to talk to women. Black men, white men are failing up. And I feel sad saying that, but I feel like it's true. Yeah. You have a black male, white male, if they have an inkling of leadership and say, I'm going to go into leadership, the next year, they're there. Yeah. How many women, black or white, are given that opportunity with 3 years of teaching experience? I know for a fact there's a woman, black woman in APS, who is more than qualified, has done over, above, and beyond, has been excellent every year of her. She's never gotten the experience. And she sat there and watched young black men, young white men come
and their road to leadership, which in education they feel like that's the golden mine, has been so quick, and I see it too.
Yeah, it's definitely an epidemic.
It's an issue where women are thought of less than men are thought of as a jewel, and they move them along even for being subpar.
Yes.
Where women are sitting here every day fighting, winning with our kids, moving their grades, moving their scores, doing the work, but not getting the nod. They're not getting the nod to move on. Gosh, there's so much that can go on with that. There's so much more that we probably will get into at another point. But I just feel like women, keep working, keep doing what you're doing. But also the thing that's missing is your voice. So if you are in a position where you feel like you are stuck there, please start talking about it. Start reaching out. Start looking for ways to be able to, diversify whatever you have, because clearly the system is not set up for us to be successful through the normal ranks.
Right.
The normal ranks aren't set up for us. They're set up for men.
Uh-huh.
They're set up for black men. They're set up for white men. They're set up for Hispanic men. They're men, period. Because the majority are women in education. Just like that woman who was talking about the restaurant industry.
That's so funny. My mind just went to that as well. It was.
She blew me away.
Me too. It was very eye-opening. You could absolutely see the truth in it all.
Oh my God.
She went all the way back to a historical aspect of how waiters and waitresses originated as the freed slaves. They were the ones. It was the female slaves who were the waitresses.
And if they did a good job, they got tips.
Got tips. That was it.
Mm-hmm. That was all they got. So she fast forwarded to now where it's like you get $2 an hour and then you make it up in your tips.
Right, and they made that a law. They made a law on that, based on the fact that it was primarily former slaves. Mm-hmm. And now she said that fast forward, what the tradition has been that women are kind of taught to allow men or customers to disrespect their bodies, wear something tight, wear something low cut
to get more tips,
so that you can get more tips. Mm-hmm. So it was really exposing their sexuality in order to get paid, because you had to. And
it's like prostitution,
and you had to take anything from all the harassment, all the catcalls, all of the flirting, the unwanted attention, but that was what you had to do to make your money.
And what was so powerful with what she had to share was most of us who were going into the world, even if we graduated from college, maybe your first job is in service. And I had to challenge myself in this thinking, because up until this point, I said every person should be serving in the restaurant industry before they go into the real world, because it is like a clear idea of what it's like to be of service.
Right. Did we have that? No, I'm just nodding because that doctor and I had the same type of conversation, but what we said was you just need to be in the service industry in general.
Yeah, like McDonald's.
Was fast food. Yeah. I worked at the belt shoe department, which was a different type of industry, because we were still kind of waiting on people.
You're humbling yourself.
You have to take orders of what shoes you want to go back to the back and get it, and it was all commission based.
Right.
So it was
the idea of a service position.
Yeah.
But now, since the summit, I'm like, I don't want my kids to ever work in service like that.
Because, not like that.
Because what she brought out was that the relationship between male and female presidences in the workplace are coming from that. So if you start there and you are a waitress and you're subjected to all these things, that's great, whatever. And the males and females are both there, right? So then you step that into a traditional workplace and it's like, well, that was never as bad as when I was a Hooters waitress or